What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be going over when you should reroll, which is now, and why this is the best time to reroll. Alright, so before we get into it, we're going to go ahead and do my free summon. And right here, boom. Alright, let me go ahead and do my free summon, and then we'll get into the video. So a lot of people have been asking me, when should I reroll? Who should I reroll for? What should I do? Blah, 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 etc., etc. And this video is for you guys. So right now, a banner just came out. Right here, it's going to be out for 7 days, right? It's going to be out for 7 days. It has Kane, ESMA, and Ruby on them. Now, the reason why this banner is so amazingly good is because Kane and Ruby are in the top 3. Now, what I mean by that is they are pretty much the top 3 units consist of Kane, Ruby, and Rue. And I'm going to get into Rue too. But I'm really going to focus on Kane and Ruby because they are in this banner, right? So let's go ahead and click on it. Actually, no. Let's go to my codex, and then we'll go back to the banner a little bit. All right. Honorable Heroes, Kane. All right. So looking at Kane right here, Untamed Nature, 30% chance to untamed. To awaken Untamed Nature to increase multi-strike and counter-strike by 80% for 2 turns. When enemy recovers HP, Untamed Nature increases attack by 10% for 2 turns, stacks up to 5 times. Then his level 60 passive inflicts 50% additional damage when attacking support enemies. When Untamed Nature is awakened, has a 100% chance to absorb damage for 1 turn and a 100% chance to decrease the attacker's recovery amount by 100% for 2 turns when attacked. So, the reason why Kane is so... Oh, well, let's go to his leader skill. Increases Dark Light allies' multi-strike chance. But the reason why Kane is so good is because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Kane is the best attacker in the game, right? Because his level 60 passive works off his regular passive, and increases multi-strike and counter-strike chances. And then on top of that, he can absorb damage. And it procs off of his regular passive, which is insanely good. So he's going to be doing insane amounts of damage. He's going to be doing additional damage to support units because in PvP, Kane is one of the best units simply because he does more damage to support units. So if he takes out the support units, that means that the team is not going to be having any support. Like I run Ramu on my team. And if somebody takes out my Ramu, she'll revive, yes. But it's like, once she's gone, like, my team's going to be getting no healing, my team's going to have no revives, my team's going to have none of that. And then my Ramu can also stun, proc electrocute, and she takes less damage. So the fact that he's doing more damage is going to be a really, really good unit for you to start with. Going on to my team, let me just go to my team real quick. I run a Mary lead. Now, if you guys don't know what Mary does, her leader skills increase Dark and Water allies' attack by 20%. So pretty much, Kane is getting, off of all the stuff I just said to you, Kane is also getting a 20% addition to his attack stat, which is really, really good. In the next couple of days or so, I'm going to pretty much go over my team and showcase my team and everything that's going on with my team and stuff like that and how I built it. Just so you guys can get an idea of how to build teams and what you want to do. So yeah, next we're going to go ahead and talk about Ruby, who is also part of the big 3. Let me go here, and she's right here. Or is that Rue? Yeah, it's Rue, never mind. This is Ruby. Alright, so Ruby. Ruby isn't going to be like your damage dealer. She's more of a support. She does damage, I will give her that. She does damage, but she has like a lot of supportish stuff. Her leader skill increases when allies attack by 60% if the hero party has 5 or more win heroes. So pretty much if your whole party is win heroes, you get attacked by 60%, which is stupid. Like, you gotta think about Mary's increasing it by 20%, she's increasing it by 60%. So now all of your heroes are gonna have 160% attack stat, right? Which is really good. Her passive is 80% chance to remove defense / attack buffs at the start of turn. And let's talk about enemies, right? So that's really, really good. And then her 60 passive, 50% chance to decrease all skill cooldowns by 1 turn when attacked. Restores 20% HP when cooldown is decreased. And this is why I said she's an attacker, but she's kind of like a support too. She is decreasing your team's cooldowns. Like, I believe Ramu's revives on an 8 turn cooldown, 8 or 9, I think. And whenever I'm doing dungeons and stuff with my friends, it's really, really good to have that cooldown decreased, because if I have 2 people die, I can revive both of them. Now, if my whole team dies and I don't have my revive up because it's on an 8-9 cooldown, that's really, really bad. And that's literally the difference between beating the dungeon and losing the dungeon. Like, I don't know how many times I've revived people, or I've revived, or people have revived me, and that won't happen if it's on cooldown. So the fact that she can reduce your cooldowns are really, really good. I didn't go over Kane's skill set, but hers is inflict damage equal to 100% attack to 1 target, 40% chance to decrease skill 2 cooldown by 1 turn, which is really good. Inflict damage equal to 200% to 1 target, 65 chance to decrease skill cooldown by 2 by 1 turn, excuse me. And then her ult is inflict damage to 300%. So she's doing a lot of damage, which is really, really good. And then we can go talk about ESMA, who is also on the banner. ESMA's not in the top 3, but ESMA is really, really good too. And I might look into getting her for the simple fact that I want to run like a dark water team. So we can go ahead and look at ESMA real quick. Leader skill increases water allies attack by 50% if party has 5 or more water heroes. Her 60 passive increases attack by 40% for 1 turn at the start of the wave upon killing an enemy, and has a 30% chance to apply mental seal to all enemies, and inflicts damage to equal to 50% of max HP for 1 turn with skill using a skill. Oof, that was a big one. All right, no, that's her regular passive. Excuse me. This is her 60 passive. Obtain Esna's Rage and has a 50% chance for next attack to be critical strike when attacked. So she's going to be doing a little bit of damage. If she's below 30%, she can heal, which is really, really good. And then she has some damage on her abilities and stuff like that. But like overall, I say this is like one of the best banners that have been out on this game. And I'm pretty sure it's the best banner to reroll on. Because if you just so happen to get all 3 of these units, you have 2 out of 3 big 3 units. And not only that, you also have ESMA, who is a really good damage dealer slash like buffers, debuffer, whatever, which is really, really good, right? There's another banner out that's for, you know, the SSR heroes, but that's whatever. I don't think I went over Kane's ability, so I'll go over his. I went over those 2, but I didn't go over his like regular abilities. Beastly Blast inflict damage equal to 100% of attack to 1 turn to 1 target. 35% chance to decrease the target's recovery amount by 100% for 2 turns. Second ability, which does damage to 3 targets, which is really good. Inflicts damage equal to 110% of attack to 3 targets. 35% chance to decrease the target's recovery amount. And then his ult inflicts penetration damage equal to 300% of attack to 1 target. So overall, Kane is going to be doing insane amount of damage. As you can see, his percentages just keep getting higher and higher. Another thing I forgot to mention about Kane is he does decrease the target's recovery amount. So if like he's attacking Ramu or he's attacking a different unit, if that unit is getting healing, the healing is gonna go down a lot, which is really, really good for PvP. Not only PvP, but sometimes in PvE there's gonna be times where people are healing. So that's really, really good also. So yeah, Kane is going to be insanely good. Ruby is reducing your cooldowns, and then Esna is going to be inflicting mental some debuff to her enemies, which is really, really good too. So like I said, this is the best time to reroll. When you start a new account, they give you a free 200 gems, so you're going to be able to do a multi right off the bat, which is really, really good. I highly recommend that you guys start rerolling now. Like I said, it's going to be out for 7 days, so you guys might want to get on it. Now, as far as me, I'm not going to summon because these are the reasons I'm not going to summon on this banner, right? My free SSR ticket, I pulled Kane, which I'm really, really happy with. I do kind of want Esna but I don't think it's worth it to go for her at this point in time. And then I don't really need Ruby because I have Ramu, so that's why, like, Ramu kind of cancels out ESMA and Ruby, so that's pretty much why I'm not going to be summoning for that. But anyways, guys, I'm telling you, if you are new to the game, this is what you should be re-rolling for. Getting gems are really, really easy, so it's not that hard, and the tutorial's not that bad. Like, I feel like this is one of the best tutorials in the game, like games, because you can kind of skip everything. You don't have to do like a 30-40 minute tutorial. I can literally re-roll like every 3 minutes, so that's really, really good. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.